Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy and welcome to episode 1 of my Biosyn or my Dominion special speed build series in Jurassic World Evolution 2, one that I like to call the Biosyn Recreation Reserve. What if the Biosyn Valley was actually a park that the people could visit and people can see, and you know, like we have all these dinosaurs, we will have all these Dominion dinosaurs in here in this valley. Well, a valley. You see me building a mountain, a nice little trick with the water that I learned from Evo, and I want to thank her for that. And we'll be, as you can see, I am building a mountain because, you know me. If you know me, if you don't know me, welcome, hello, I hope you will like my content. If you do know me, you know that when people build valleys, I build mountains. I'm trying to always go for something unconventional, something new. Here I am building an aviary for the Quetzalcoatlus, and I'm calling it the Quetzalcoatlus Kingdom because I think that it's befitting. And this texture, I mean, this rock texture is everything. This is just like, words can't describe how much I love this texture. It really is something. And what I found out, if you mix it with this one, it looks mossy, it looks overgrown, it's a little more green, like too much water around it. So I really wanted to make this enclosure rocky. You will see me putting many rocks. Unfortunately, that's what a good portion of this video will be, me putting down rocks. And we will also be building one guest section, or like one half of a guest section. I will build the other half in episode 2. But in this episode, I would love to focus on the Quetzalcoatlus. I initially wanted to do this like Biosyn facility mountain. I wanted to create a mountain. I had a whole mountain created on the Washington map, and then I saw like everything that was coming with the DLC, with the extension and all the new trees, and you know, it kind of didn't click with me. I already had like the first episode, but I scraped it and I said to myself, I'm gonna do a mountain here, but it's also gonna be overlooking a valley, and we'll mix it, we'll play with the elevation. I love that you can put the aviary this high. It creates some nice special effect. And another trick that I like to do, if you're like wondering why this is paused, I'm always building aviaries while the game is on pause because it's much easier. You can see it. And this is not my trick. This is, again, something that I learned from, I think, Biosyn Slot or Swerve. I'm not really sure right now. But I want to give these guys some credit because they deserve it. They deserve all the credit. And I love how we all are sharing all these ideas and using each other's tricks, so kudos to you guys. And I wasn't sure about placing these trees. I might remove them later, I don't know. I wanted this to feel very rocky, but at the same time I was like, it needs at least some of the trees. I forgot to put in the hatchery. Well, oh well. And so I said to myself, okay, let's put in some trees. I'm creating some space for the guests to come in. This is all just, you know, like very randomly placed. I will zhuzh it up in the episodes to come, or in between episodes. I just wanted to do this aviary. I wanted to showcase it. I wanted to create the Quetzalcoatlus because I freaking love this pterosaur. I love it. And here it is. I had to play the clip. It's so, I mean, like words can't describe how much I love that we have Quetzalcoatlus in the game. We will see some more of the Quetzalcoatlus at the end of this video, but first let me build some guest sections, or the entrance sections, or I'm not really sure how to call them at this point in time, but I said to myself that these will also be a part of a mountain, a slightly smaller mountain. However, it's going to be a mountain. I initially wanted to put an enclosure like behind it as well, but then I realized it's not like that much space, and you know, you need to save the space where you can. And it's not like we're gonna have like a huge array of dinosaurs in here, because I really want to focus on showcasing the Dominion dinosaurs, which does not mean that we will not have other dinosaurs here, but it's mostly predominantly going to be the Dominion dinosaurs. And for those, we do not necessarily need that much space. I'm doing a nice little cliff over here so that the hotels have a nice view. And of course, what you always want to do, you want to do these edges of the mountain, you want to do these ridges so that it doesn't look like it's just, you know, a wall. And I'm creating some vista over here where the guests can come and enjoy their view while I'll be putting some chairs in there like this, some fountains, which I then realized like they're not really that much of a barrier, but like let's trust these people that they're not stupid and that they're not gonna fall. And what else? Yeah, we're putting these rocky planters over there. Don't know why I went for rocky planters. It's like, you know, like it had this mountainy feeling or something. I put in the new lights, and also I put in the trees. It's a shame that we don't have a new set of trees for this. I mean, Frontier, hello, hi. We would love to have those trees as individually placeable options, because it doesn't really, you know, like these individually placeable trees on this map now don't really fit, you know. So I don't know what to do, if I should incorporate these kind of trees on this map or not. It's a pickle. It's a real, I'm gonna have to deal with that and solve it somehow, because I really don't know if I'm gonna incorporate those or not. So I'm creating a lake right over here so that we have the some nice view. This is nothing new. I already did this in my Yosemite Park, but I love doing this in environments like these. I think it's very fitting. Playing with the textures a little bit, putting down some of the sand. I'm not putting down the mossy grass over here. Of course, we're adding rocks. If you're adding rocks, start with the biggest rocks, then go for the middle ones, and then the smallest ones, and place them in clumps so that it looks like the chunks of the bigger rocks fell off and now they're just lying around. I'm placing some of the shrubs. I think the shrubbery, you know, like the smallest plants are fine. I'm putting down a fountain, but that's like I'm not gonna put much else over here because it was pretty late at night that I was doing this, and I needed to get some rest, and I said to myself that I would finish the view of the, what is it, the guest section later on, and we'll be focusing on the guest section plus one other enclosure in episode 2 of the speed build series of the Biosyn recreation. I can never remember it. I mean, but now that I have it recorded, maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. And I'm doing some terrain work over here. I want it to look natural like a mountain, so I'm creating more ridges. I'm creating, placing down the textures as they should be. The rocky textures. I love to mix these two. There's just, oh my god. And the trees, of course. We need to have the trees. It cannot be just like all rocky. And I did realize when I was like watching it back that I should add some rocks as well to, you know, like create the illusion. And we're also adding trees over here. And I think, yeah, we're nearing the end of the speed build, and we'll be seeing each other with the Quetzalcoatlus and the Pteranodon, which I forgot to mention. The Pteranodons will be there with the cats too. So here is the enclosure, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you like what you're seeing. I love this rocky environment for the cats. It's really, you know, like it's not obstructed by the trees, even though I would love to see cats among the trees, but I don't know. I guess one day it will happen. Here's a pteranodon, another pteranodon. They're very brave. They're not afraid of these huge flyers. It's just so magnificent. I just freaking love this pterosaur. And I'm so glad that it's in the game. Look at it just gliding through the air. Okay, and they are really loud, so I'm gonna have to, you know, like edit the sound a little bit. So this is the guest section. This is not that loud, but with this guest section, I will say my goodbyes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching the first episode of my Special Dominion speed build series. There will be more episodes coming rather sooner than later, and therefore I want to suggest to you, like, if you like this video, give me a like, comment, and share, and subscribe. I would love to see you here again, so I won't mind if you want to, you know, like, throw me a sub or something. I'm running around in circles. Never mind. Thank you again, and have a great day.